Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were taking a picture. I stood there for 10 seconds looking like an idiot. I'm gonna kill something nice tonight. Probably a doe.
Well, there's a little bit frosty this morning. It's October 22nd. Back at Ozzy's, hunting with kind of a heavy heart this weekend. My Grandma Forrest, passed away. We have the funeral tomorrow, but I would get out and do some hunting this weekend. It's about 29 degrees this morning. Cool, no wind, but just one of those beautiful mornings. Got out here a little late. Spooked a couple does and fawns out of the field, but we're hoping that we didn't spook everything out. So maybe something will come by this morning. In the last weekend, we had a bunch of, I wasn't hunting, but I had a bunch of bucks show up on camera. All the movement was at night, but it's a good sign that some of there's new bucks on the property here. Hopefully we can capitalize on one of them. If not, we'll probably see some of them during the rut. So stick with us. We'll see if we can get something this morning. Afternoon of October 22nd. Back in the stand at Ozzy's. The wind is a little marginal for this stand setup, but it's blowing pretty good, and this has been the hottest spot, and we're not going to be back out here for 2 weeks, so we're going to take a little gamble in this spot. Weather's, high pressure system, and I think this would be a good night. We saw tons of deer already out on our way out here today, so I think tonight's going to be good. I think they're going to come out early. Hopefully we can get one on the ground.
It's October 25th. It's 4:05 right now. About the worst walk-in a guy could have. Coming up my stand, my bag opened up and spilled everything in there, camera included, camera arm, all over the ground. Nothing was damaged, thank God. But tonight we're mainly out for a mature buck. I would like to take a doe, but tonight we got stuff going on, so I'm only going to take a doe if she comes in with a nub buck. But otherwise, we're just going for a mature buck tonight. It's been misting most of the day. It's cold today, actually. It's colder it's been the last couple of days, so I'm hoping the deer are going to move. I think it should be a good night.
Well, it's November 3rd. Back out here at Ozzy's. Reports said that things are starting to really kick up. Deer have been on the feet. Scrapes, there's a scrape right down here. Heard some reports of some bucks chasing does, so we should be getting right into the prime time. I think I'm going to try some rattling this morning, see if I can pull something in close to me. Well, that was cool. We just had rattled in, looked like a 2.5-year-old 8-point. I was trying to get the camera on him, but I couldn't, so I didn't get the binoculars up to actually see exactly what it is. But we have a 2-year-old 8-pointer that's been in this area all year, so I'm pretty sure it was him. It was kind of cool. He came down on a field edge here and didn't see any deer, so it kind of made him a little bit nervous, and he swung to the north of us here, and I think he in the field here they're eye level with us, so I think he might have caught me moving a little bit and picked me off, but he might swing back around through the swamp side, so we'll keep our eyes open. Well, it's November 3rd. We're back out here at Ozzy's. A little bit of activity this morning. Saw an 8-pointer. We actually rattled it in. Didn't come close enough for a shot. He wasn't a shooter anyway, so back in here this afternoon looking for a nice mature buck or a doe. We still have way too many does here, and we need to take some out. And our freezers are empty, so we need some backstrap for them. Good morning. It's November the 4th. Out at Ozzy's. And it's a cool 25 degrees out here. Heavy frost. Just one of those beautiful mornings. We've had one doe come out in the field already this morning, so hopefully they'll keep moving. We can see a few more yet this morning, actually in range, so probably gonna do a rattling sequence here in a few minutes. See if we can bring one of those big boys over. October 4th, back out here for the afternoon. Got out here a little late, which is okay because I haven't been seeing much early in the afternoons. So, saw one doe this morning. Hopefully we'll see some more. A nice encounter with that 8-pointer last night. So we'll see. The wind's perfect for the stand out of the southeast, so blowing right out of the way. So should be a good night. Hopefully see something we can shoot. Well, these deer came out in a spot that they normally don't come out from. Totally caught me off guard. I didn't see them until they were about 10 yards from me. I knew I wanted to take that doe, but as she came in, she was quartering away. Being new to shooting video and stuff, I tried to get the camera rolling, get my bow in my hand, and get ready for the shot. Obviously, right here in this situation, it's not a very good angle to take the doe. As she moved, I made a classic mistake. I had it too far zoomed in on her. So as I tried to adjust the camera to get it on film, she turned away. And at this point, she's about 10 yards away, maybe 12 yards away, and I have a great broadside shot. Right here, just now, I pull back my bow, but as you can see, she's no longer in frame, and I couldn't get the shot. Still at Ozzy's property, but we're back in the swamp a little bit. We're at a stand we call the Crossroads Stand. A bunch of logging trails all come together here. They're pretty wide logging trails too, so we haven't had much luck out on the field edges in the morning. Just seen a couple deer, so figured we bump back into the swamp a little bit and hopefully catch them, as they're making their way to their bed. Cool morning. It's about 30 degrees. It's frosty this morning. We got a little bit of fog.
What are you doing? You gonna record? Like, hey, we're going 100 miles an hour down the road here.
We have a great wind for tonight's hunt. The wind's blowing out of the south, right in my face, so that's a good sign. It's kind of unusual pattern for November the 5th, and typically we have west, north, northwest winds this time of year. So the south wind has it a little bit warmer than we'd like for November 5th, but we got some pre-rut activity going on, so hopefully we'll see some sign. Maybe we can get some mature bucks out here in daylight time. If not, we still have too many does here. Whether it's pre-rut or not, we still need to get rid of does, and if a good doe comes by, I think we're going to take it. So
Hey, this is Brandon. Check out our website at www.swampbuckoutdoors.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and Twitter.